Hello, my name is Steve Clark, and I'm the housing team leader at Heartland Cares. We're very fortunate at Heartland Cares to have housing programs for our clients. And actually, Heartland Cares was started with a HOPWA housing program. Back in the late 90s, a few individuals came to realize that individuals affected by HIV and AIDS were struggling to maintain their basic housing costs, such as rents and utilities. Some individuals were struggling because they had gotten sick and were no longer able to work enough hours to afford housing. Some individuals were struggling because once they were diagnosed, their friends and family and roommates were scared of possibly contracting the disease and made the decision that the HIV-affected individual had to leave the household. Currently, we have 5 different housing programs, each one applied for and funded through Kentucky Housing Corporation. We have 2 different programs that are called short-term rent mortgage utility assistance programs. These programs are intended to assist those individuals or families that normally are able to meet their monthly obligations, but just run short or run into a snag or an emergency once in a while that prevents them from being able to pay all of their housing expenses. We have 2 programs that are long-term. We call them tenant-based rental assistance programs. These are not permanent housing programs. They are temporary transitional programs that are intended to assist individuals and families just while they're trying to obtain permanent housing through other programs such as Section 8 and public housing. Or possibly they could be trying to increase their household income, for example, going back to school or getting more training for better paying employment. The assistance through these programs can last up to 2 years. We also have a program that's through our continuum of care that is reserved for individuals who come to us from homelessness. As with many assistance programs today, there's never enough to go around. Our housing awards are limited, and many times all of our housing slots are full. We do utilize a waiting list when necessary, and it may be several months before a slot becomes available. Everybody knows that housing is very basic. It's very necessary. If you don't have stable housing, it's difficult to do anything else that you need to do, whether it's get a job, take medications, take care of your family. So housing is of the utmost importance. And I feel very fortunate to be a part of that. We are fortunate to have programs through Kentucky Housing Programs that offers us to assist people. This assistance is based on income, so it varies from individual as to how much we help. But it is very rewarding to see some people who come from such primitive housing situations or homelessness be able to get a home where they can come home every night and have a safe place to be, and then begin to work on other things such as a better job, a better education, just have a better life in general. But there are so many stories, it's like, where do you start? But most recently there was a young man who, I think he was probably in his 40s, who wanted to go back to school, and he had limited income. We were able to assist him actually the last 2 years of his schooling, and he completed his schooling, got his degree from a state college, and is going on to get his master's. But he's also able to work at this time, and he has expressed much appreciation for the help through Heartland Cares.